Morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and how are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Your daily crumb help you along your way today. Well, we hope so anyway. Yes. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is for you. Well, welcome to the Daily Crumb with me, Wingish Nibe, Majeki Kwe, your frilly, freaky ass, sweet grass water medicine woman. Also, Christiana Carr, Susan. All this beautiful divine being right here, and welcome all you beautiful divine beings right here too. How grows it with you? Hey. It's a Thursday. Therapy Thursdays. Oh no, thankful Thursdays. Oh no, thirsty Thursdays. Oh no, what's that for you? What's that for you? Throwback Thursdays? Oh no, what's that for you? Oh, there was a little throwback. Where did I see that? I seen a couple of them. And I seen a post by Mikey Q and Eddie Rispoli. Yeah, they put her, Eddie's wife put up a song they were singing. Just in the kitchen there, but it's one of my favorite. Borrowed time and a bottle of wine. Borrowed time and wine. Borrowed time and wine. Borrowed time and wine to spend with you. Oh my, I think I sang that wrong. I don't know, but I love it. I love it by the Mike Band, an independent band. One of my favorites. I don't know if you see it on the tickety-tockety, but you know, there's pussy fight going on. They're chasing each other all over the place here. They're getting wild. Okay, here we go. You hear that? Okay. Get the point. I think she's getting hangry. That's my little kitty. See, that's the fat kitten. Then my 2-year-old is like half the size of her. But I think my little 2-year-old, my cat, is a little hangry. Because the kitten's eating all the food, right? You can tell the kitten's well fed. She eats it all. And the pussy's in the box over there. Oh, they're so funny. Anyway, what entertainment. It helps me swing it. It sure does. And so does this music. I got my music playing back here. It's the song he wrote to his mama. Dancing in the stars tonight. His mother was a dance teacher. It's beautiful. Anyway, here we go. Oh, we got inspiration and affirmation and reflection right up here. Okay, here we go. Here we grow. Better get growing. Okay, I tried to. I'm tried to do a quickie, but you know what? I ain't really a quickie girl anymore. Okay, I'll just give myself time. We go at our own pace. We grow at our own pace. Probably not going to see my girl today. They're probably not coming for the week. But I'm not fighting. I gotta let it go and not chase people anymore, because then when we keep doing that, right? That's I want to empower my children, but I don't want to give them power over me, right? That's imbalance. It shouldn't be like that. We need to be over the children to help them, but not having power over. We want to empower them, but be able to protect them when that need be, right? It's hard to protect them when people. Anyways, I know I'm not the only one, but that's a horrible thing to turn a child against one of their parents. Either it doesn't matter what they did. That's something I appreciated about my mother with the alcoholic biological father. My biological father, alcoholic. She never said, there was something wrong with him. She would say that he's sick. He never. She helped us to know that it wasn't our fault. She had that support and everything guiding her with that, and that was so beautiful that she went to group therapies, and she would go talk about things, and there's lots of stuff that happened. But anyways, all right, don't do that, okay? Even I, in my own self, okay, I don't mean to, but I'm like, okay, I tried to separate. Okay, your father, the ex, and whatever, and they just love them anyway. But it's also, there's that line. Got to teach them what is appropriate and what's not, and what's toxic and what's abusive, and those kinds of things, right? They need an example of healthy communication. We're having a hard time with that in this world here, okay? We all need a little practice on that, I think. We all just stuff it, right? And then it just explodes. All right, here we go. Low self-esteem is like driving through life with your handbrakes on. Maxwell Maltz. Compose a letter to your future self. What do you think you'll be? Who do you think you'll be 10 years from now? 32. What? Who? Oh, no. What's up for you? At 32, which makes a 5. So who do you think 10 years from now? I know. I just love that. And then, you know, I've suggested before to actually, like, physically write that letter and then send it out to yourself. Or, oh, hey, I was thinking, like, scheduling. Give it to somebody you trust to drop it in the mail, like, a month later or whatever. So you receive this letter later, you know, you forget about it. Or maybe even an email, because I think you can schedule when the emails send. And maybe you can schedule to send yourself an email sometime in the future and see, right? Write a letter to your future self, or maybe have your future self write a letter to yourself now. I don't know. How's that grow for you? Experiment. Let's see. Get you over to holidays. Oh. Okay, here we go. You get this up here. Oh, right. I'm not shuffling again because we got them right on the top. I didn't need to pick up the whole deck. I need to pick up the whole self, though. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Slide up the arm of the chair, the couch. There we go. Okay. Here we grow. What some call rebellion, others call survival. As you awaken to yourself, look around. I recognize the beauty in the ordinary things. Oh, I have too much fun by myself. I amuse myself way too much. Okay, here we grow. And that's fine. I love it. I'm used to sweet Jesus, God, all my love and relations too. Here we grow. It's the way I was made. Okay? All right. Here I am. Kaya Tamaya. Come as you are, take me as I am. All right? I wouldn't have me any other way. And if you would, I'm sorry. Time to move on then. Okay. Here we grow. That's a 17. That's an 8, right? So as you wake up, what are the ordinary things that you're finding and that you're seeing the beauty in every day? You know, that sky, the clouds, oh, the beauty of the snow. Okay, it's so cold, but actually snow's not really cold. Snow is a great insulator and keeps you warm. You know, that's why we live in igloos up here in Canada, eh? No, we don't. Northwest Territories, Yukon. Okay, maybe there's some igloos up there, but the majority of us, we don't. Okay, here we grow. To be a good parent, you need to take care of yourself so that you can have the physical and emotional energy to take care of your family. Michelle Obama. If you are a parent to a child or a pet, what are your favorite ways to give care to yourself? Okay, it says take care of yourself, but I love it to give care to yourself. I love to say give, right? And receive. Instead of give and take, give and receive, okay? How can you ensure that you have time for these each day? That's a 49, which would come to the 4, which is all about that balance. How do you bring that balance in your life? Work, work, work all day. And no play makes you grumpy, fuddy, fuddy, duddy all day. Fuddy, fuddy, about it. Okay, here we go. Swinging! It's my favorite time of the year, and it hasn't been for years now. But that's still in there. My little is still, like, excited, you know? Still excited about it all. And then sad, too, because it hasn't been the same for many, many years. I haven't even been to my whole big family in a long, long time. It doesn't even feel like most of them miss me, really, you know? They know where I live. They know where I live. They go hours to visit others. There hasn't been that many that actually come up to visit me. So, there you go. Kind of say things. And we can take that personally, and we can go, hey, they're going on in their own lives, raising their families and stuff like that. So, hey, we move on. We grow up. We grow apart. We take different paths and whatever that is, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I still love them just the same. Love them even more. So not just the same. It's more and more and more. Every day. That's the only way my love changes, is it grows. I love you unconditionally. And I love you all. And I really do. I don't have to know you to love you. I love all human beings. Even the ones I don't like. I still love them. And it's not them that I don't like. Maybe it's the things that they do. Right? You separate the doing from the being. Right? But not too much so that we get keeping ourselves caught in toxic relationships. That doesn't do any favors to the toxic person or the person doing the toxic behaviors, or to the one that's receiving them. I don't know. What is that for you? How's that grow for you? Hey, what have you learned? What have you learned? I feel the bitter and I choose to grow wiser. Not many do. It's really hard. It's really hard to not just shut off your heart, right? That's why I go right to the original source. Okay, I know that I'm loved unconditionally and beyond measure, and I'm fully accepted by my Creator. So what it made me, all right? This like we love our children unconditionally. We hope they come back to visit us, but we can't make them. We can't make them. They're growing up and they're creating and making their own families and things like that, and they have to make their own choices. And hopefully we've taught them to use their own mind so they don't just follow everything blind. Okay, here we go. To educate themselves, right? That's what I always tell my kids. Just don't take it from your friends. Learn from yourself. And you can't get it all on the freaking internet. You can't believe everything on there either. So you got to use your own minds, right? Confront those things that you believe. It's time to look at those beliefs. Why do we believe this, right? And that void, the key to unlocking your creative abilities, or you're about to meet your potential miracle. But that's the void. That's the great mystery, is the void, the original source where everything comes from and will go to. It's all and nothing. It's everything and nothing all at the same time. And this card amplifies this one right here, that turtle. So we need to get grounded. We need to get stable. We keep our head up in the clouds. Oh, we got those pipe dreams, whatever. But we're here to be human and have this human experience. And we keep trying to skip that. We keep complaining about it. We keep, oh, these meat suits and blah, 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 blah. But let's look at the beauty and the ordinary things of, wow, having a body. Of the ordinary thing of, hey, we're a mortal human being right now. In these bodies are mortal, these bodies are limited. Spirits are limitless, but it's experience that. You know, when you're the, what's that, immaculate, oh gosh, I think it's, Aladdin just came in. The genie, you know, you got this big, itty-bitty living space. Right, so it's seeing how we can take all this great big existence and coming down, and we're in these little bitty, itty-bitty living space. How did this little space hold this big light? I don't know. There you grow as a miracle. Okay, and that's how we go. That's original source, and we grow back to that. Always in that sort. Okay, always. Heavenly Father and earthly mother. Honor the father and the mother. Honor that both in both of us. And look at that. Oh, we're the little love childs of them all. Okay, here we grow. That's how I like to think about it. How you like to think about it. Okay, and here we go. The Path Totem. That's the talking thing. Well, everybody's got a different opinion. And there's so many options. You know, all the roads. There's as many roads and paths as there are people. Because we're all on our own path. Right? We're all taking our own path here. We're all going to find out in our own ways. And, hey, maybe we might join on somebody else's path for a little bit, but we're all creating our own paths here. Okay? And there's things that we can follow, whatever that is for you, right? And then the options, I always see, opinions are like assholes. So we can say, no, you got to do this. But, hey, maybe what I did isn't going to work for you. Right? Maybe what you did ain't gonna work for me, right? But we can listen and we can see, and maybe we just extract those little pieces going, oh, maybe I could try that way. Or I never looked at it this way, right? Why do I believe this so strongly? Why am I holding on to this opinion, right? I don't know. What is it? I've read things that opinion is the lowest form of intelligence. I don't know. Is it sharing your opinion because that's an ego base, because you need to get out there, you think you know best and whatever? I don't know. Or we keep it to ourselves because we think, I don't have anything important to share. I don't know. We need to do those deep dives and look at it ourselves. It's not going and criticizing everybody, what everybody else believes and all their opinions and all that kind of stuff. Let's look at ours. Why do we believe what we do? Why do we hold this opinion? And especially if we're holding very strong ones. Especially if we're holding very strong ones. Okay, where we think we're right and others are wrong. Okay, when we're right fighters. And, you know, right fighters, you know, right doesn't mean truth. Right? Right? Oh, no. What's that for you? What's that all say to you, beautiful bigs? So here we grow. Look at that. Let's take that look at ourselves, take that rest, get to ourselves, and what is it that we need, okay? Because we're not able to be there for anybody else if we don't give to ourselves first. Oxygen mask, and then others oxygen mask, right? Help yourself, and then help others, okay? Alrighty, what is that all said to you, beautiful beings? Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. Because you know what this world needs? You. Just to be you. Fully, holy, and true. Don't let this world miss out on all that is you. I'm so glad you're here and I'm so glad that you choose to stay every day. Even when it's hard, hey, hey, hey. It's gonna get that way. But we can do it. We can grow through it. Today's tears of sorrow. Water the seeds of joy for tomorrow. But we don't have to wait till tomorrow to feel the joy in today. Hey, hey, hey. Just let yourself go a little fun crazy. You know, like me. Here you go. Good example. Love y'all.